Ever notice something peculiar while watching your favorite flicks? Welcome, fellow cinephiles, to the mystifying world of movie mistakes. These are the little slip-ups that manage to sneak past the eagle-eyed editors and end up immortalized on the silver screen. Now, to the casual viewer, these glitches might go unnoticed, hidden in the shadows of the story. But for the astute movie buff, these errors stand out like a sore thumb. These mistakes come in all shapes and sizes, from simple continuity errors, like a character's outfit magically changing in the blink of an eye, to glaring historical inaccuracies that would make any historian shake their head in disbelief. And while some might argue that these bloopers break the illusion of cinema, others believe they add a certain charm and authenticity to the movies we all know and love. Think you've spotted them all? Prepare to be surprised. Kicking off our countdown, mistake number 10 is a classic case of the vanishing object. Picture this. You're engrossed in an intense, heart-pounding action scene. Suddenly, you notice something odd. An object that was just there a moment ago has vanished without a trace in the very next shot. No explanation, no logic, just a glaring inconsistency. This mistake was first discovered by eagle-eyed fans who promptly took to the internet to share their findings. It quickly gained traction, with movie buffs across the globe joining the discussion, trying to solve the mystery of the disappearing prop. So, why is this considered a mistake? Well, movies are designed to be immersive experiences. They create a world that, for a couple of hours, we believe to be real. When something as basic as object continuity is overlooked, it breaks the illusion, pulling us out of the story. Quite a blunder, isn't it? Moving on, mistake number 9 is quite the spectacle. This gaffe hails from a blockbuster that had us all on the edge of our seats, yet slipped an error right under our noses. Imagine this, a historical epic, brimming with action, drama, and digital wristwatches? That's right, in one scene, a character is seen sporting a modern timepiece, quite out of place in the period setting. It was a sharp-eyed viewer who first spotted this incongruity, and since then, it's become a popular trivia point among film enthusiasts. Why is it considered a mistake, you ask? Well, it's simple. Consistency and accuracy in a movie's setting are crucial to maintaining the audience's suspension of disbelief. Anachronistic elements, like a digital watch in a period drama, can jolt viewers out of the story, breaking the spell of cinematic immersion. Another surprising oversight, wouldn't you agree? On to the next batch of blunders, starting with mistake number 8. Now this one's a classic. Picture this, a thrilling chase scene. Our hero is pursued by an imposing villain. There's a screech of tires, a blur of scenery, and then, whoops! Suddenly, our hero's car has an extra passenger. A cameraman, reflected clear as day in the rearview mirror. It's a small detail, but it's enough to pull you out of the immersive world the filmmakers painstakingly created. That, my friends, is mistake number 8. Moving swiftly on to mistake number 7. Now this one is a little harder to spot. It's in those period dramas where everything is supposed to be historically accurate. The costumes, the set, the dialect, everything is just as it would have been. Until, that is, you notice a plastic water bottle casually resting on a 19th century table. Yes, you heard it right, a plastic water bottle. It's a tiny detail, but once you've seen it, it's impossible to unsee. That glaring anachronism, ladies and gentlemen, is our mistake number 7. And finally, we arrive at mistake number 6. This one is all about continuity. You know those scenes where a character is holding a glass of wine, and in one shot it's full, and then in the next it's empty, then magically full again. Or when a character's hair is disheveled in one shot, then perfectly coiffed in the next. These types of continuity errors can be quite jarring, and they're more common than you might think. That's our mistake number 6. So there you have it, mistakes 8 to 6. A reflection of the human behind the camera, an anachronistic water bottle, and some magical wine refills. All small details, but enough to remind us that even in the world of movie magic, mistakes can and do happen. Some of these are quite hard to miss, aren't they? Halfway through our countdown, mistake number 5 is a classic case of wardrobe malfunction. Picture a scene set in the roaring 20s. Flapper dresses, jazz music, and digital watches? Yes, you heard me right. In one of the most popular period films, an actor is seen sporting a modern digital watch. A minor oversight, perhaps, but it's these little anachronisms that can break the spell of a narrative, transporting us from the glitz and glamour of the jazz age to our present-day reality. It's amusing to think about how something so small can have such a significant impact, isn't it? Moving on to mistake number 4, we venture into the realm of geography. Hollywood, for all its glitz and glamour, has been known to fumble with the world map from time to time. In one instance, a famous action film set a crucial scene in a country that, well, doesn't exist. During post-production, someone must have decided to create a fictitious country, forgetting to inform the rest of the production team. The result? A rather confused audience and a geography blunder that's etched in cinematic history. Now, it's important to remember that these mistakes aren't just amusing anecdotes. They're reminders of the human element in film production. Despite the meticulous planning, the countless hours of work, and the collective talent of hundreds of people, a few errors can and do slip through the cracks. And why not? After all, to err is human. So, how were these mistakes discovered? Mostly by eagle-eyed viewers who, over multiple viewings, caught these details and shared them with the world. These discoveries remind us that films, much like any work of art, are subject to scrutiny and interpretation. They're not perfect, but it's these imperfections that make them all the more endearing. Baffling mistakes, right? Cracking the top 3, mistake number 3 is an intriguing paradox that takes us into the heart of a beloved sci-fi classic. The film's creators envisioned a world where time travel is possible, but they overlooked one tiny detail. When our hero zips back in time, he encounters his younger self. Now this is where things get tricky. You see, according to the laws of physics, the same matter cannot occupy the same space at the same time. So, technically, our hero should have imploded the moment he shook hands with his younger self. It was an eagle-eyed fan who first spotted this blunder, and it quickly became the talk of online forums. Scientists and movie buffs alike debated the implications, agreeing that this was indeed a mistake. Despite its scientific inaccuracy, this film remains a favorite, proving once again that sometimes we love movies not in spite of their flaws, but because of them. A real head-scratcher, isn't it? Just missing the top spot, mistake number 2 is, the world of movie magic. Sometimes it's not so magical, and we have a glaring error that slipped through the cracks. This particular mistake comes from a film that's a household name, a major blockbuster, and yet it houses a blunder so big, it's almost comical. When the film was released, eagle-eyed viewers were quick to spot something odd. In a scene that was meant to be set in the past, there was a glaring anachronism, a piece of technology that simply didn't exist during the time period the movie was set in. This slip-up is considered a mistake because it breaks the immersion for the audience. It's a clear sign that the filmmakers didn't do their homework. It's a reminder that even in the world of make-believe, attention to detail matters. Almost unbelievable, right? And topping our list, the most surprising movie mistake is a classic continuity error in one of the most successful science fiction films of all time. Picture this. The protagonist, in a desperate bid to save the day, leaps into a futuristic vehicle. He takes off, the scene cuts, and then bam! The vehicle's color has mysteriously changed. Not just a subtle shade, mind you, but a complete shift from gleaming silver to bold red. This mistake was spotted by a keen-eyed viewer on their 3rd or 4th rewatch. Just goes to show, film buffs, no matter how many times you watch a movie, there's always something new to discover. So why is this considered a mistake? Well, in film, continuity is king. It maintains the illusion of reality for the audience. A sudden, unexplained change can jolt viewers out of the story, shattering that illusion. Quite the shocker, isn't it?